welcome to our YouTube channel. This is Joint Hands Green Life Trees. My name is John Bosco. Today we are having an event that is environment related, and as you know, the Cop28 is taking place in Dubai. We've decided to cascade that back here in Migori County under a program called DACA. And this is going to start with a procession where is meant to sensitize the community about COP28 and most importantly about effects of climate change. And we are coming on board to participate as stakeholders in environment programs back here in Migori County. So this whole event is going to take place right here at Migori Teachers Training College, and we look forward to having quite a successful event. While at that, we also have got other stakeholders, actually DACA itself, which is the mother program that is convening the whole event, and we'll be hearing from them. We also have exhibitors. Actually, I forgot to tell you that as Joint Hands Green Life Trees, we'll be taking opportunity to also exhibit our products here, which are indigenous tree seedlings and fruit trees, because this is what plays into climate smart agriculture, which is what we are discussing here majorly, and also talking about agriculture in general, where we'll be exhibiting agroforestry trees. Just before we hear from DACA, my colleague Pamela is with me here, and welcome.
Hello everyone, and this is Pamela from Joint Hands Green Life Trees, and we are here to tell you more about agroforestry, climate smart agriculture. Welcome.
My name is Peter Uchuka. I work with the Devolution and Climate Change Adaptation Program, implementing and also supplementing what the county government of Migori and that of Homa Bay and Kisumu are doing. Today we've decided to localize climate change actions, and we've decided to localize the COP28 to Migori, such that we have youths here with us. These youths are going to interact with the county department. We are going to have the county department of youth, we are going to have the department of environment and department of agriculture, so that they come together, and these youths, they share with us some of their best practices, and we see on ways that this can be upscaled. We are calling all the Migorians, all the youths in Migori to come join us in this occasion, to come listen to some of the champions that we have in the community who are doing such great initiatives. And what we need is just upscaling. This, or some of them, they are very cheap, and they can be started by any amount. It's just ability to be disciplined, to just come and listen, because most of them are already successful in it. With us, we have a team that is producing bokash fertilizer. This is organic fertilizer that is developed from the residues of plants, and they have been successful in actually commercializing it and even selling it for profit. Again, we also have a group, and most importantly, the Green Life. The Green Life team has been very instrumental and key stakeholders in implementing even our own programs. They are also here to showcase some of the agroecological practices. How then can we exchange or incorporate fruit production with the same with our crop production? So welcome, and this is a very advanced topic that we will be delving into.
My name is Odhiambo Fred of Organic Green Systems. I'm here on behalf of DACA. We have innovation that we brought in Migori today here at the college, and we are doing climate smart agriculture. And in our climate smart agriculture, we have different products that we are promoting and encouraging our farmers to do, because they can do well in our place, especially in Migori, in Homa Bay, in Kisumu. Actually, some we've even taken as far as Kajiado, and they are doing well. Those products, number one is ginger, number two is turmeric, then number three is lemongrass. Most of them we are growing, and we are also doing the value addition on our products. We've got different organizations like DACA and WIPAD. They've really helped us to do climate smart agriculture. And today, as youths, we are very many that have been impacted and have been trained to do climate smart agriculture through DACA. And we really thank God today we have products that we can showcase, and other youths can also copy from that, so that as Kenya we can move.
Working with Organic Green Systems, which is based in Rome. Under that Organic Green System, we formed a branch which was tasked with soil amendment, which is called Soil Culture Youth Group. In Soil Culture Youth Group, we joined other organic farmers in Kenya in formation of a biofertilizer called Bokashi. So Bokashi, as a way of helping in smart agriculture or food security, it's a very cheap fertilizer as compared to the organic fertilizers. It's affordable. Even the method of formation is very cheap, which many farmers can easily make it at home. Also, it helps in introduction of microorganisms into the soil, which help in water retention. Water retention is a method of water retention helps in climate change in the country. So I would highly advocate for use of bokashi by farmers in Kenya.
So what is the ingredients of this bokashi to show that it's locally available, it is not inorganic?
Okay, some of the ingredients are manure, the cow manure, or the goat manure, the bagasse, which is the residue of sugarcane, and then we have topsoil, we have molasses, and we have wheat bran. Yeah.
Actually engaging currently a number of the county government has also done a lot actually through NARIC was partnering with the county government and the national government. And through their support, we are having a membership of 28 who are currently benefiting directly from the project. And other farmers also who are already engaged because of the benefits which they are getting from the project. And maybe I will not say that the support which was given was not enough. There's a number of youths who still need the same support so that they can actively participate in agricultural production. We will be all that happy if the government can again improve or add more funding so that the youth who are also in need of participating in agriculture can also get that opportunity to practice or to be part of this production system.
Working with organic green systems, but hapo tuna another sub branch called Soil Culture Youth Group. Tunatengeneza bokashi on by
us. Can we pick it up and go with it to our areas? That is what we are asking. If you like what Nepeta is doing, and perhaps you also want to be the youth president, then this is also the opportunity for you to also learn from us as much as possible. But what we have today is to localize what is happening, the COP that is happening in Dubai. There's a discussion going on 10th, and these discussions will be on upscaling food system. On 10th is a weekend, so we thought that we push this activity today. So wewe Malumeka, sikiza, hao watu kama watakuwa wanatuelezea vitu wanafanya, the challenges that they are facing, but what we know they are profitable in what they are doing. So this is an opportunity for you to learn as much as possible. Na usijali the number, usijali just get what they bring. Sikiza venye wanafanya and be there for this occasion. I work with DACA program. And today's session, I think Peter was trying to highlight on it. And just the same way it is for the youth and youth alone. So I think this is the opportunity that you have here to dialogue and see what you do.
Organic green system is majorly doing agriculture that is basically organic, which means that there is no use of the artificial chemicals. So we are also championing for environmental conservation through the protection of the wetlands. Initially, wetlands have been in existence, and there is a lack of knowledge on their roles in ecological stabilization. Wetlands are meant actually to reduce the sun intensity that is really hitting the land and also protect the wetlands. We want them to see that wetlands are very important. And through that, we are doing this NOMA. This NOMA is also capable of driving in an island that has got an average rainfall that is enough for the production of maize. That is the innovation aspect of it that we as the organic green system came up with. If you come to Rongo now, you will not only find Roma in the wetlands, but you will also find them in the farmlands that are of natural environmental characteristics that people maize can also do well in. And it has got a very good return compared to other crops. Noma, like this one here, goes for around 300 shillings. And that is just one single crop in our average market. If you compare it with other crops around, you will find out that it has got more income in terms of production or input capacity of it, because we use no chemicals in this production. We use no fertilizer. We use no insecticides because it is not affected by any of the insects around.
So, Obiabo friend is doing herbs, but today I have a spice that I want us to know something about. This one is called turmeric. It's called turmeric. This turmeric can be grown even in containers like this one is live. As you can see, it has flower. So you realize that it's something that we can grow. During my training as a therapeutic guide, I did a lot of research in turmeric, and we realized that turmeric does a lot of things. You can remember in the year 98 to 2001, we had a lot of scabies. We remember that. And there was introduction by one of the European Union guy who brought this, and it disappeared. It came in form of madari. We used to cook with it. So it is the same thing that did that one. The reason as why I wanted to be climate smart, we have a lot of flowers that we have planted. But does this one also look good? Yeah, we can also plant it, and it is also food at the same time. It is a flower. Are we together?
Yes.
So I promote this because it is also very good commercially. Today, we get all our turmeric and ginger. Turmeric, ginger, and garlic we get from 3 countries that are bringing them in Kenya. That is Uganda, Tanzania, and China. They bring this. But in Kenya, we are only 2 farmers that are doing turmeric and ginger. Remember. And these are done organically. So when we talk of market, 1 kg today is going at 300 shillings. And when we talk of a space like this place here can carry up to around 1,500 rupees.
Kemuncho, also working with, you are initially working with the organic green systems, but we formed a sub-branch of the youth and started on soil culture. Then that group were tasked with the soil amendment process. And with that, we joined other youths in Kenya. We researched and found out that in Migori, we didn't find many people producing organic fertilizers. So we started on the formation of the bokashi fertilizer, it's a biofertilizer, which in fact is very cheap to make. It uses residue materials and we ferment it for 2 weeks. And it is not labor intensive. And when you compare it with organic fertilizers, a bag goes for 6,000. But this bag of organic fertilizer goes for, the bag of organic fertilizer goes for 1,800 shillings, and per acre you can use up to 3. And when you look at these pictures,
Onunga Alex Views Nyakaro from Rivolwedo Poultry Farm. Now Rivolwedo Poultry Farm is based in Uriri County, South Nyakaro Ward. And I'll say that I'm privileged today again to meet with once our officer, who is now a director, and he's actually the person who assisted me to do the proposal.
Can we clap for the director? You used to be an officer, now you are a director. Hey, that is good.
It's actually through his hard work that he has attained that. Because when he was in Uriri, he supported us to do a proposal to NARIC project, which we were supported with 470,000 to start up the project. And Rivolwedo, we are only brooding chicks. We do buy day old, at Kukuchi or Uzima. Then we brood them for a maximum of 8 weeks. Then we sell them again to farmers. So in the poultry value chain, we also assist the farmers because maintaining or managing the day-old is the one which is not that cumbersome. And at that rate is where the most farmers do lose a lot of number of birds. So as we take the day-old, we brood for them, then they just now can grow them to maturity. And we are doing the improved kienyeji only. On that, currently we are promoting the Saso from Uzima. The reason is one that the Saso from Uzima, you can prevent them and they can still do well the way the others which are being reared in deep litter. So if you take them at 3 weeks, you find that already they have been fully vaccinated. Now you just take it, then you give them food, or they can look for their own food if you don't have all that much cash. We were being told that to see a way in which youth can at least come back to agriculture and see it as a source of income. So if you have as low as 2,000 shillings, you can come for 3 weeks or chicks. That one is 10 of them, because at 3 weeks we can give you at 200 shillings. And we do mentorship for those farmers who are getting into farming freshly. And we also do follow-up to our farmers. Like if you buy from us, the first thing before we give you those chicks, we come to your farm and assess if you have all the arrangements which are needed. So that when we give you chicks, you don't say that no, you give us chicks, then we lost them. But actually the preparation was not the one which was not done well. So we come and produce it before we give you our chicks. And I can say that since we started this, there are a number of youths that actually we began with from that side. They actually started with 5. But currently, there are ones which are taking 300, there are ones which are taking 100. At least we are seeing that there is an increase. So meaning that there is kind of development of being carried on. And at the same time, we were talking of climate change. The droplets from Kuku are the best for your manure. And we have been seeing that it has been assisting most of farmers. Like if you cannot afford to buy those mbolea, then you just come for the droplets. So you can have a number of chicks within your homestead, but you use their droplets in your shamba again.
I'm Bernard Ndege from Central Kamagambo Ward, Rongo Sub-County. Ninajiita Daktari Tei Ndege Mboshi. Kando na hayo, I do mobile services for treating crops. I'm an agronomist. Due to climatic change, we have realized that we have so many insect pests which have migrated from different countries. And I learned that according to the research that I'm carrying out, once any part of crop is injured, then it gets infected immediately. So, kando na biological methods, crop rotation and hygiene, I do medication to all farmers, especially those who are majoring on horticulture. Ukiangalia tu vizuri sahi, maembe, machungwa, avocado zinaoza because kuna hii serious case ya flower and fruit abortion. So I realized that within the county and within Nyanza region, watu wengi wanalia and we have no agronomists. So I came as a researcher and I'm doing it practically. That is why I have this. I normally depend on Green Life Company because they have organic chemicals and Safi Organics. So my request to the county government that since I need to, I want to help the whole country and the county. I am requesting to be licensed so that when I call myself Daktari, nobody should doubt. Lastly, I'm interested to open a company to train so many vulnerable women.
Kwa hivyo sisi kama wanachama wa kikundi hicho kuna mambo machache ambayo tunafanya. Jambo la kwanza tunafanya kitu kinaitwa fruit forestry. Hii ni kusema ya kwamba tunakuza matunda ya aina mbalimbali katika shamba moja. Ukija tumepanda pale maembe, kuna avocado, kuna mapera, kuna ndimu. Kwa hiyo shamba moja ndani tumeweka pia na sukuma na hizi mboga zingine za kienyeji kidogo kidogo. Namba 2, tunakuza miche ya miti. Tunakuza hizo nursery, tuko nazo kila aina yote ya miti ambayo unahitaji tuko nayo. Namba 3, on value addition, kuna kitu tunafanya pale inaitwa fish samosa. Yaani tunafanya samosa ambayo hatuchanganya na dengu. Tunachanganya na samaki. Badala ya dengu tunaweka samaki. Hiyo ndio vitu tunafanya chinsui. Alafu tunafanya kitu kingine inaitwa chapati ambayo hatutumii unga ngano. Tunatumia unga ya viazi na cassava.
Thank you. I think just before I get to share, I have my colleague, my co-director, Pamela, to share.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So my name is Pamela of Joint Hands Green Life Trees, just as I said earlier on, and we produce seedlings, and we also train farmers on sustainable agroforestry practices. So we help farmers to choose on the kind of trees that they should incorporate in their farms that will not affect their crops, and trees that may have multiple uses to the farmers. Let's hear the rest from my colleague.
Thank you, Pam. Can we clap for Pamela?
That was of importance for you to know. But this is what I wanted to share because what we are focusing on is food security and innovation. And as we address all this, we are faced by a challenge of nutrition and food security. So among the trees that we produce are fruit trees. And these fruit trees, the innovation incorporated in is involved in propagation, where we have budded, and we also have got layered, and we also have got grafted fruit tree seedlings. So that helps in improving the quality of the fruits that you will get, improving the quality of the tree that you'll be having in your yard, and also improving on its productivity. And quickening up maturity is the essence of having them grafted.
So we can also use about energy efficient machines, which I think just as that was the soil culture. They were talking of a machine that they can use to mix. So in the time of procuring that machine, or in the time of application of that machine, the components, the electrical components of that machine can be looked at so that we have components that will consume less power, which will be, say, the motor and any other thing. So we just look at the components of the machine before they are purchased, or if it is something that's going to be fabricated, then we can look into the components. And then one thing that I keep on insisting is that let us move towards renewable energy. Let us move towards renewable energy. So even if your machine is consuming, let's say slightly a lot of power, but then if you are powering it using, say, wind energy, or powering it using solar energy, there is no point when you will feel the pinch of huge electricity bills or a lot of costs going into your fuel or purchase of petrol.
Thank you very much, comrade. Can we clap for director? We are going to the second
intention of being here today is that we share knowledge, experience, and we mentor each other. So I have taken a decoy, not so traditional to what is in the room, to just share with you what might be useful beyond this room. One, the critical thing that is here is that we are saying we are domesticating Cop28. So my prayer, as many other prayers, is that the first thing that we need to understand as the people seated that side is that we should pray that we have the same understanding as the people seated here on the history and what exactly is COP. Because for you to take advantage of that concept, of that wave, you must be able to understand what is this animal called COP, and where has it been, where is it now, and where it is it headed. The context of COP will give you something that we call ability to contextualize your intervention or your approach. Once you have understood the journey of COP, you will know at what point of it you fit in. Because I've seen different people showcasing different aspects, which are all very good. But if you want to ride on this animal, then we must be able to know what it is. So that is something that is a personal challenge. There are people here who knows it so much better than me. There are people here who need to interact with that term, because it's the term that is living during our time. Is that so?
Yes.
So we must be able to be very, very comfortable with it. We can stand in front of people and explain it to people in a language that people who have not gone to school as much as we have done understand it. That's how you get comfortable with an idea, so that that idea can work for you. Sawa. Number two, once you've known that, once you've known what COP is, and you know what deliverables are expected, what COP is all about and what it is trying to achieve, then it will also let you know whether you're making sense as related to COP or not. In our territory, we have a term called key performance. Key performance. So that is something that you also need to be very comfortable with. What are the indicators that the organic green system, how do you tell as an organization that you are failing? How do you tell as an organization that you are making success? Okay? And that success is tied to the concept of, so you must be able, defining your activities, there will be so many concepts, economic, religious, gender, political, but for as long as you are riding on the COP wave, how do you know whether you are relevant to the COP concept? As an organization, as a person, as a group, you should be able to know what you call key performance indicators. When you want to hire or fire your director, when you want to release the program coordinators because you think they are not effective, how did you measure that, and were they fitting within the COP concept? So that is something that I pray that we live through and we get comfortable with, because that's how you move beyond this room, and that's how you are able to convince your next door neighbor. Also, that is the only way you will know which partners. He was mentioning some names here, he only quoted 2. But there are thousands and thousands and thousands of partners outside there whose doors you can knock. If you knock 20, maybe 1 will open, right? But for you to target so that you do not waste time, you do not waste manpower, and you do not waste energy, you should be able to know those partners.
And I want to encourage the youth that whatever you are doing, it must be an income-generating activity. Why? The youth of today has got a lot of challenges. They want to get rich very fast, If they cannot achieve that one day, wanachukua car, true or false? They want to drive without even employment. Youth of today are impatient with life, but it's good to be optimistic still. I know you are working very hard, but you have a lot of challenges. Let me come back to the presenters. The first one was question about the arrows. I think what you are doing is very good. Arrowroots is one of the crops we call orphan crops. Orphan crops. We classify arrowroots, sweet potato, cassava as one of the neglected crops which value chain is underdeveloped. So, collection, what I want you to do is just for us to improve the food systems. We need to take arrowroots as a value chain and try to develop it fully. If you walk along Rongo, Awendo, Migori streets, you will see pockets of women selling arrowroots, and the demand is very high. So, as my colleague said, that we could have talked how do we upscale production of arrowroots and also which markets do we target. Because it's a lucrative business. So it's true. So I think you need to look with the department and we see how we can upscale the production of arrowroots. What the county government has done, we have developed what we call Roots and Tubers Strategy 2023-2028. And this Roots and Tubers Strategy, we have cascaded it to the county from the national strategy. This strategy will assist us to drive the arrowroot value chain so that we develop it and find a market for it. So I think as we work closer, we will even share with you the strategies and you look where, at what point do you come in the value chain. You can come in at the production end, you can come in at the marketing stage, or at the aggregation, if you can aggregate and then sell to a bigger market. About turmeric, this is another emerging crop. I think because of lifestyle issues, turmeric has proved to be one of the crops. We call them medicinal and aromatic plants. So turmeric has got a lot of health benefits. Kidney, arthritis, it even boosts your mood. Do you know that? It boosts your mood. How? It is one of the antidepressants if you use turmeric. And I think somebody was asking about the agronomic, how do we plant it, how do we grow it. Turmeric, it does well in the soil. You can plant it, it's a perennial crop. Then you can plant it 35 to 45 centimeters deep. And also between the rows or between the beds, a distance of 50 centimeters. It can be done both rain-fed and irrigated. On rain-fed, you can get, in 1 acre you can get between 7,000 kilos to 10,000 kilos per acre. When it's rain-fed, you can get about 12,000 kilos. So, within 7 months, he gave a testimony that he is getting about 150. That is money lying somewhere, but it is the area which we have not tapped. So I encourage you that in that area we also need to do a lot of supporting so that that value chain can be promoted. On biofertilizer, some 2 weeks ago, we were in Murang'a County. And farmers in Murang'a has really embraced what we call organic farming. Even the biofertilizer you are talking about, they are making biofertilizer from farm waste. And they are selling it at around 1,000 shillings per 50 kilogram bag. And they are even opened a store, they have got the licensing, they have done everything, and people are buying from them. This is something we can even do here in Migori. Both biofertilizer and biopesticides. You know, we also have organic pesticides, using the locally available plant, neem seed, pilipili, and snail. So it is one of the areas which is gaining a lot of concern because of also health issues. Because of we want to reduce or minimize the use of chemicals. So I don't know whether local data can assist us. I would request if we can take this youth to a tour to that place so that what we are talking about can be put into reality. Even if not of them, maybe a few of them. If we can partner together, we look for funds, 2 to 3 days, they go and see what is happening there, and they come and replicate it here. On packaging and branding, you know, why do we fail to penetrate markets? Because sometimes we don't produce what the market wants. But if we start with the market and produce what the market wants, then we will be able to penetrate most of the market. And one of the issues is branding. We need to brand our products. We need to have a CAPS certification mark, even the ordinary mark, so that we can penetrate the supermarket. So if this group is serious, I'm ready to link you to the CAPS. So that I'm ready to link you to the CAPS so that at least you can get a mark, and then we start the process of producing for the market. I know it is for a small fee, but they will advise what amount they have. That we have CAPS people around, I will be able to link you, and after that we can do the branding of our products. We need to know what are the ingredients, what are the mixing ratios for this, either biofertilizers or biopesticides. Alex, on the issue of poultry, I want to bring to your attention that NAREC, which supported you, ended, but we have a new project called NAVCDP, National Value Chain Development Project. This project still supports 5 value chains. This is local poultry, dairy, sweet potato, not sweet potato, but apiculture, and then we have tomatoes and bananas. And the beauty of this is that this project targets 40 wards. And in Migori County, how many wards do we have? 40 wards. So be assured that if you are still aggressive, you are still a project. So you can still get assistance, and those who are having local contact groups. We'll be doing some test survey in the wards, and we will see the capacity gaps and the challenges which farmers have in the 5 villages which I mentioned. And then we'll take it from there.